Inheritance fall under is a relationship. And what is requested to have in dependency management? Perfect. Okay, tell me what are the limitations we have with inheritance? What are the limitations we have with inheritance? Again, three limitations are there with inheritance, na boss? What are those? Few programming languages, including Java, does not support multiple inheritance. Can I inherit from more than one class at a time? Unfortunately, no. Next, guys. With inheritance, code becomes fragile. Fragile means what? Easily breakable. It's like constructing a big building with playing cards. You touch one card, entire building is collapsed, right, guys? Next one, unit testing. The testing of code is very complex or not? Out of these three limitations, how many limitations we completed? Only one limitation we completed. What is that? Using inheritance, multiple inheritance is not possible, but same thing can be achieved through composition. Or in composition in C class, I can create object of two classes. I can start enjoying properties and methods of both classes in third class. Yes or no? Na? Yeah. Now let me discuss about with inheritance, code becomes fragile, easily breakable. If you observe very carefully, whenever you get a delivery of a products which are having glass items, which are having glass item. So on the cover, on the packet, on the packing unit, they will write fragile, handle with care. Did you ever seen that word fragile? Fragile means what? Easily breakable. Glass items, light items, okay? Any sensitive items, any sensitive item, they keep the word fragile. Okay, try to understand the problem, then we'll understand the solution. Okay. Class A, public int M1 return 100. Don't worry about the float. For the timing, you assume there is a int only. Clear, boss? Class B extends A, M is overridden with how much, guys? Return 1000. Basically, returning 100. After overriding, it is 1000. Clear, boss? Class C extends B. M1 is overridden with what? 1000 or 200 or 300, anything you can take. Class D also extending from B only. Again overridden with what? 100. Class E also extended from where, guys? Class, what is that? Class E also extended from where, guys? I want reply. Okay, overridden with what? M1 is overridden with what? Yeah, total, how many times M1 method is overridden? Here one time, here one time, here one time, here one time. Total how many times? How many times it is defined originally? How many times overridden? Okay. This is the inheritance hierarchy. Extending from B class, how many classes are there? 3 classes are there, right, guys? Extending from B class, how many classes are there? Okay, now I am asking simple question. In the topmost class of the hierarchy, that is A class, M1 method return type I changed from int to float. I changed from int to float. All the classes in the hierarchy got disturbed or not? That means one small change in the root class or topmost class, entire inheritance concept is disturbed or not? I am forced to change here. I am forced to change here, change here, change here. If I don't change, it will be problem, na boss. That means with inheritance, code becomes fragile or not, easily breakable or not. I need not to disturb the hierarchy by doing 10 things. By doing 1-2 small operation, I can disturb the hierarchy or not. Did you ever see in object class, are they adding new methods day to day? Are they modifying the signatures of the object class methods? Why they are not doing? That is the topmost class in the inheritance hierarchy of the Java. That's the one thing. Number two, that's the default superclass if no superclass is there for your Java class. Yes or no? Na? New classes can be third-party supplied classes, user-defined classes, predefined classes. Okay, if it is Sun Microsystem supplied or Oracle Corporation supplied predefined classes, somehow they will recognize the change of object class and they will make the changes in the predefined classes. But why third-party people are worried about those changes? Why programmer is worried about those changes? Yes or no? Na? We really don't know how the people using object class method in their classes, right? In what angle they are overriding, we don't know. We don't know whether they are overriding or not, or in what angle they are overriding, we don't know. That's why let another 100 versions come in Java. Object class method signatures does not change. Object class method signatures will not change. If they change, Java collapsed there itself. As I said, topmost class is what? Object. Different people are using object class method and overriding in different purposes, right? If you disturb any method signature of the object class, total Java will collapse or not. That means it is bit sensitive or not, guys. That's why you open Java 1 object class, Java 21 object class. Okay, maybe 1 2 extra methods you may find, but the existing method signature never change. Suppose if they made return type of the hash code method to float from integer. I don't know which class is used hash code, which class has not used hash code. Whoever used hash code overriding, they are disturbed or not. Okay, forget about hash code, guys. Very rarely used method. ToString method is there. Most of the predefined class overrides that method. Original toString method return type in object class is what? Should listen the class, don't play with the mobiles. If I point out, you'll be hurted. Okay, please focus. Your head, your chin should not be down. Chin should be up. Your head and chin will be down when you do mistake in life. Learning Java is mistake. Learning Spring is a mistake. Then why your chin is down always? Chin down means you are feeling guilty for learning Spring and microservices. Is that right? Are you feeling guilty? Then why your head is down? Throw the mobile away, yaar. Live the life without mobile at least for 1.5 hours. Nothing is there. You are not that much busy like Prime Minister, Chief Minister. Nowadays, they are also not carrying the mobiles. Only their PAs are carrying. Aisa no na? Right. If possible, tomorrow onwards, keep your mobile in flight mode or switch off mode while attending class. Automatically 50% concentration will increase. Everyone, please. Yeah, this is what. So I hope everyone understood the problem, guys. Yeah, toString method original return type is what? String. I change, let us assume they change it to string buffer. Do you think change is that much easy? How many classes are using string as a overridden method? Everywhere they need to change string to string buffer. Lot of ready-made classes, user defined, third party. All of a sudden, who will change, Ra Babu? If you don't change, code will not compile. You will get compilation errors, right, guys? So that's the reason with inheritance, code becomes what? Fragile. This is one big blunder what they have done, giving object class as the topmost class in the inheritance hierarchy. That's why they are playing very restrictedly in Java environment while designing the subclasses. Not only default class, not only they made topmost class in inheritance, they also made that class as a default super class, right? If you modify the signature of M1 method of class A, return type is changed from int to float. Then all the classes in the inheritance will be collapsed, becomes incompatible. This indicates with inheritance, code is very much fragile. Sir, that's fine. With inheritance, you explained the problem nicely, we understood also. Okay, how you will solve this problem using composition? In compositions, overridings will be there. Huh? Only method calls will be there. Overridings will be there. Huh? Only method calls will be there. Yes or no? Na? Here also problem will be there. Maybe where it is called, there only problem. If you don't call, no problem. And whenever you define the same method, that won't come under overriding. That will come under what? Another method with the same name, right? When classes are not there in inheritance, M1, M1 in class A, class B, they are inheritance, overriding. M1 is separate from a class A, M1 is separate in what? Class B. So when inheritance is not there, overriding is not there. You take method with the same name or different name, they act as what? Independent and individual methods are not, guys. You and your father overriding, inheritance and overriding will be there, right, guys? You inherited one vehicle and overridden with other vehicle, right, guys? You sold that vehicle or you donated that vehicle and purchased what? Latest vehicle in the market. So you, from your father, you inherited vehicle, but you have overridden the vehicle. That means you changed the vehicle. No, X and Y both are not there in relationship. He purchased X vehicle, he purchased X vehicle. Do you think, or he purchased Y vehicle? Y is overridden of X, because they are two individual entities, right? When classes are there in composition, in both classes, if I take same method, that comes under overriding. That's not overriding. Yes or no? Na? Then how to use A class properties and methods in B class? By calling them. While calling them, if return type is changed, only disturbance will be there in that line. With the typecasting or something, you can solve that problem. Does it going to affect other classes? So with the composition, whenever you modify return type, disturbance will be there where that method is being called, not in other places. Not in other places. Okay, so look at this. Class A M1 method return type int, first int only, first int only. 100 we are returning now. Class B, class A are in composition inheritance. Class B, come on. Mr. Bikram, last 3 days I am telling fragile means easily breakable. Fragile means sensitive. Today freshly asking what is fragile means, sir? Come to classes regularly, my dear. Come on. Sensitive, easily breakable is called fragile. And I think 5 minutes back I have even given explanation. What is that? Glass example, glass item example also I have given, right? Maybe his brain is fragile, I have to break it. Okay, guys. Tell me. See, you are in front of screen and not able to understand, not able to listen what I am saying. Then what is need of staying in front of screen? Jump into the drainage, Babu. Don't waste normal water, please. Oh, okay. Class B, private A1 is equal to, now they are in what? Inheritance relationship. Agree with me. Inheritance or composition. Here has a relation, he is a relation. Okay, here, what method is there, guys? What method is there, my dear? M1 method is there. It is in overridden method or independent method? Okay, I'm calling A1 dot M1. A1 is the object name, M1. But actually, okay, listen. Right now, no problem. Right now, no problem. Class C extends B. Class D extends B. Class C extends B. Class D also extends B. Here I call the method, right, guys? Ah. Now I changed the return type of the method in A class into to float. Tell me, does it give any disturbance to this M1 method signature? Because it is an independent method. Does it give any disturbance to C class and D class? Because in C class and D class, just taken that to M1 is also not overridden. If you override also no problem. Why? Because we are not changing this M1 signature. We are changing A class M1 signature, which is not there in the inheritance. Right, boss? So where the disturbance will be there? Only in this line. Yes, na, boss? Because I supposed to catch float value, but somehow I caught into value. Only that line is disturbed now, boss. And I can solve that problem. I can solve that problem by converting into value to float value, guys. I can happily solve that problem by converting into value to float value. I want reply. Yeah, A1 dot M1. Okay, whatever float value is coming, I'm rounding up the value or rounding down the value. In that process, into value will come or not. Suppose return value is 10.5. 10.6, you will get 11. 10.4, you will get 10 only. 10.5, you will get 10 only. Above off, seal up. Seal up. Below off or off, seal down. That means floor down. Floor down means towards backside. Everyone getting my point there, guys? So with composition, problem is completely not solved, but problem is restricted to certain level and it is not disturbing the classes that are there in the inheritance. What do you say, guys? It's happening or not happening? Here, if you modify return type of M1 method in class A, that will affect only one line in class B where that M1 is called. By just modifying that line code, we can restrict the problem to that level itself. That means other classes inheriting from class B will not be affected. Inheriting from class B will not be affected. Did you realize, guys? Old code int x is equal to a1 dot m1. So this I am replacing with what, guys? Int x is equal to math dot round of a1 dot m1. a1 dot m1 will give float value that will be converted into integer or not, guys? At least now you realize it, guys. Composition is better to keep the classes in what is that? Dependency management. In dependency management, target will call dependent methods. Target will not use all the methods of dependent. We'll call 1-2 methods of dependent, right? Do you think target class will try to override dependent class methods? No. Target class will try to use a dependent class method. So better to keep target and dependent class in composition or inheritance. See how much analysis I am doing. First example I said, take wish message generator local time classes supporting composition. I have not talked more than that. I just explained in another angle. What is the other angle? Container wants to give local time class object to wish message generator. So that in wish message generator, there should be a property to hold. I like that I brought the discussion, right, boss? But today, why did you choose composition there? Why not inheritance? That is what I am explaining here. Very depth analysis we are doing or not, guys? But overall inheritance is outdated or only for dependency management it is not recommended? Only for dependency management, it is not recommended. Inheritance is not bad, boss. If inheritance is bad, Java not there. Every class extends from object class. If you say inheritance bad, I don't use inheritance, Java should not survive in the market, right, guys? Okay, only for dependency management. Don't prefer inheritance, prefer what? Composition. Because after listening my classes, they go to Core Java faculty and they give statement. So why did you waste those many days on inheritance? My Natras sir is saying inheritance is bad. Sometimes Harkrishna sir calls me and asks the question, sir, what are you telling, sir? What are you telling? I spent 15 days only for what? Inheritance. Composition, 2 days, 3 days I complete. Sometimes one day only I spend on composition. And in your classes, you are saying composition is a hero. Composition is what? Villain. Sorry, inheritance is villain. But everyone reversing on me. And that since you are teaching advanced topic, they are thinking that you are correct, I am wrong. Okay. This happened, these situations happened. That's why I'm giving clear-cut statement. Only for dependency management. Composition is good, not overall Java. Inheritance bad, outdated means Java should not survive in the market. Yes or no? Na? When should I go for composition? When should I go for inheritance? I think we already had discussion on it. If class 1 wants to use all properties and methods of class 2, keep them in inheritance. Few properties and few methods of class 2, keep them in what, guys? Keep them in what, guys? Composition. And in wish message generator season finder classes, we want to use every method of local date class, local time class, or one method, guys. That's why we should prefer what, guys? That's the reason we kept first two application or one application example supporting composition or not, guy. Super. Sir, I thought you will teach Spring, but again Core Java. Core Java never leaves you, boss. And don't dare to give, I know everything of Core Java on any single day. In the interview room, they will ask, on the scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate on basic Java or Java programming language? If you select 10 or 9, opposite person ego will be hurted. Because he never said 9 or 10. And that too is a senior developer, certified developer. You might have completed SCJP kind of certification. SCJP kind of certification exam is bit different and tricky exam, right, boss? And he will ask 4 or 5 SCJP questions. Whatever you thought, that is wrong answer. Remaining all are right answers. That's a special, exceptional cases are there. In SCJP exam, some exceptional cases they highlight like anything. Some exceptional cases are there with a lot of reasoning also will be there. That's why study that book. Head First by SCJP by Kathasira book. Okay, they'll ask exactly 2-3 questions and he will prove that you don't know anything in Java. Okay, so that's why what is SCJP, OCJP? Yeah? These are Java certification exams. Naresh IT certificate, university certificates are waste because they are not related to Java. They are related to entire engineering, right? Naresh IT is fine. Naresh IT teaches Java, but it's not a Java founder or Java vendor, right, guys? So Java vendor itself certifies you are a good Java programmer. Definitely there will be value na, boss. Yes. But 4 or 5 years back, there was demand for these certifications, but now demand gone because of two reasons. Reason number one, more certified programmers are already there in the market. Number two, most of the people got those certificates in the cheating mode. Why? There will be some prometric exam centers will be there. If you pay double the fee, they will, because questions will come from the dump only, right? They only will clear the exam and will give the certificate. So that's why people have lost the value for the exam. So now you need not to worry about it. Anything is possible in this digital world, right? But when the tension comes, you are a fake OCJP certified. Opposite one is a real OCJP certified. Then he will play with you. You will feel why I came to this interview today. Yes or no? Na? So that's why don't, unless until you get certification on your own with your own preparation, don't go for a fake. Okay, some people got it because of our promotions or whatever it is. But if you are planning for interview, change of job by showing that certificate, you are gone. If luck is not good, opposite is real certified professional. And moreover, what happens, in companies, by seeing SCJP certification logo on your resume, they will wantedly send real certified person, boss. Or a certified engineer is coming, you all go and check him. Then it is a different ball game. Okay, that's why don't do that. Yeah, shall we move to the third reason? Why inheritance is bad? The testing of code becomes complex if classes are there in. Yeah. Sir, why are you wasting my time, your time? Testing should be done by testers, na? Testing should be done by testers, right? Then why are you worrying about testing? Don't worry about testing. So many tests will be done by tester, but there are one test that should be done by developer. That is called unit testing. What testing, guys? Unit means your task. Your task, you only coded, you only completed. Without testing, you will submit. Then you are the damn worst fellow of the programmer, right? Because your code you should test first before merging to existing code, right, boss? Once everything is merged, then testers will test whole project. But each piece of code developed by developer should be tested by developer before merging to existing code or not, guys. That is called unit testing. Programmer testing on his own piece of code is called unit test. Sir, what we do in testing? Very simple. We compare actual results with expected results. One formula is there. If I give these input, this output should come. On the paper, you will write. That is expected result. By giving same inputs to that formula, you execute the code. Same result, expected results and actual results are matching, a test is positive. Not matching, a test is negative. But one problem is there. As a developer, you always give positive inputs and you will get positive outputs. But end users think like a developer, sir. Because end users don't know formula, don't know the context. They make you wrong value, mixed values. Come on. That's why you should write multiple test plans. To test one code, you should not write one test case. Test case means test plan. You should write multiple test plans. You should write variety of test plans. For example, simple interest calculation formula is there. You should give all positive numbers. Positive results are one negative number, remaining positive number. All negative numbers. Negative principal amount will be there. Negative interest rate will be there. But it's still giving output. That means your code is wrong, na? So you should always write multiple test cases with different varieties of inputs. Okay, if all test cases are giving positive results, that means expected results are matched with what? Actual result. Then we can say your test is passed. Otherwise, we can say test is not passed. Clear, guys? Got the point, my dear? I want reply from you people. So this test should be done by programmer. Initially, they used to do manually. How? One Excel sheet, test case 1, inputs, expected results through manual calculation, actual result by executing those inputs. Next one, test case 2, inputs details, okay, actual results Sorry, expected result through paper calculation, actual results by execution. What's the problem, guys? Nothing is recorded, right? And if a TL recheck these inputs, again, you need to sit and execute the code, na? So they want automation, boss. They want. That's why JUnit came into picture. What came into picture? This automation is also program kind of thing. Whenever they want, they can run that. Where actual results and expected results will be compared, test results will come. And they can check the history also. So I have developed test cases through automation as a program. I run, I got all positive results. I'm happy. I submitted the code. TL want to recheck, again he will run. So automation has reusability or not, guys? If you go for Excel sheet or paper results, do you think reusability will be there? Will not be there. So that's why nowadays no one is doing manual unit testing. Everyone is doing what? Automated unit testing. That too by using what? JUnit. Okay, that JUnit testing is complex while working with inheritance. I'm not saying impossible, complex. Why, sir? I have 10 classes in the inheritance hierarchy. 10th class is having 2 methods. Before 10 classes, 9 classes are there. Each class is having two methods. Total, how many methods are there? In all these 10 classes of inheritance hierarchy, 10 into 2, 20 methods are there. You want to do testing of, unit testing of 2 methods of last class in the hierarchy. Yes, na? But you cannot. You have to do unit testing on all the 20 methods. Why? Using that last class of inheritance hierarchy, you can invoke those last 2 methods and remaining 18 inherited methods also. If you just test only 2 methods, your test is incomplete now, boss. If you write test cases only for 2 methods, your test cases are incomplete or not, guys? Because total, how many methods are invocable on the last class object? 20 methods. But for how many methods you are writing? 2 methods you are writing. Remaining 18 methods you have not tested. If someone invokes those methods and you have not done testing, right? So problems may come or not, guys. Think in that angle. Object class is already having 10-15 methods, guys. In between 4 or 5 other predefined classes, lastly your class is there. How many methods you have to unit test? Your bend will come out or not? Yes or no, na? And that too, you don't know how to test predefined class methods, right, guys? User-defined methods you can test somehow. But predefined methods, logics you don't know, but you have to do unit testing. And when you don't know what is expected result, how you compare with actual results, ra? Headache is there or not there? Ra? You are not active, ra, babu. What happened? Are you angry on someone? I missed yesterday's class. Are you angry on me? And then? No response, nothing. You are behaving as if some bhashan chal raha hai. No, this is not going to work out in my classes. I'll give another 10 minutes. Otherwise, I'll make everyone to listen the class in stand-up mode. I'm telling very seriously. Okay, guys. So, when you keep classes in inheritance, not only you should do unit testing on what? Direct methods of that class. You should also do unit testing on what? Inherited methods of the all the classes that are there in the inheritance hierarchy. And that number is going to be used and that is going to be complex. Right, guys? Look at the problem part. Class A, M1, M2. Total how many methods are there in class A? Okay. Class B is having how many methods, guys? M3, M4. Total how many methods? Okay, when I create B class object, how many methods I can invoke? I am limiting to 4, guys. If I include object class methods, if I assume object class is having 10 methods, let us assume. I did not count seriously any time. I think 15 plus are there. Technically speaking, 15 plus are. 11 are there. In recent version also 11 are there. Why should I trust you people? Don't trust. You say 11, when I confirm 11, they say my core Java faculty said like that. Okay. Okay. Don't do that. Any doubt? Type the class name, say docs, API docs. What docs, guys? API documentation come. Only 8 platform. Okay, 1 minute. In Java 21. Docs.aracle.com, Java 21. Okay. Java 21. How many methods are there? Now check it out. Methods. Can anyone can count, guys? Yes. 11 only? Yes. That's now I can say confidently 11. Oh, okay. 11 plus 2 plus 2. Total how many? 15 methods you have to unit test. That's a good unit testing, guys. So that's what I have addressed here. While testing B, we need to write test cases for what? B class method M3, M4 and A class method M1, M2. I have not highlighted object class. I'm just ignoring it. Because using object of class B, we can invoke total 4 methods. Is it danger or not, guys? Okay, with inheritance, complexity is there in the unit testing or not? Okay, let us take the same situation using composition. Let us take the same situation using composition, guys. So how many methods are there in class A? Here, respond. How many methods are there in class B? Hey, when I open this kind of ready-made code, you may overlook the things. That's why I'm asking count. At least you will see and count, right? How many methods are there in class A? How many methods are there in class B? 2 are there. M1, M2, M3, M4. Observe, in M3, M1 is called which M1? Class A. Here class A, class B are there in inheritance or composition. So can I say this M3 is an independent method and just M1 is invoked in M3? Okay, 2 things, guys. Number 1. Can I invoke A class methods from B class outside the B? Can I invoke A class methods from B class method when we are outside the B class? Not possible. Possible? Using B class object, can I invoke the A class method when I am outside the B class? When I am outside the B class, is it possible? Not possible. So tell me how many methods I have to do unit testing now? Total, how many methods you have to do unit testing while testing the B class? 3 or 2 na? Are 2 only ra babu. One is M3, M4. Sir, but lucky part, when you do unit testing on M3, indirectly M1 also unit tested. Because after all, M3 is calling M1 na, boss. So I need not to do separate unit testing on M1. Indirectly, M1 also unit tested or not? So overall, I have to do unit testing only for the methods of the class B. There is no need of worrying about what? Inherited method, because it is not inheriting from what? Other classes. Forget about object class. I am not counting object class now. So that means with composition, unit testing is bit easy na, boss. Let the B is having 20 other class in the hierarchy. I will be doing unit testing only on the direct methods of the class B or not? Only on the direct methods of the class B or not, guys? Is that clear, my dear? I want reply, my dear. I want reply. Yeah, I think everyone understood why composition is good. Yeah, we are in what? Rule number 1 completed in strategy design pattern. What is that? Favor composition over inheritance. Yes or no na? Super guys. September 11th. I think today only some attack happened. Na? World Trade Center attack is today only. Today means on this day, on this day. Yeah, 11th September. Yes, guys. Strategy design pattern, how many rules, guys? Principle 1, principle 2, principle 3. I think we completed first one. Second one is what? Always code to interfaces or abstract classes. That means don't code to concrete classes to achieve loose coupling in the implementation of what? Dynamic polymorphism. Number 3, our code must be open for extension and must be closed for modification. Third one we will discuss little later. Can we focus on rule number 2? It's not like that you have not studied this concept in core Java. You already studied in core Java. I think those who are core Java students, okay, you might have heard a term called, the SAR uses one wording. What is that? Loose runtime polymorphism with loose coupling. One short word also SAR uses. What is that? LRTP, yeah? No, LRTP something is there. Okay. LCRP, right. LCRP, loose coupling with runtime polymorphism. I say runtime, SAR says dynamic polymorphism. Sorry. I say dynamic polymorphism or runtime, both are one and the same. LCRP concept, guys. Exactly that, but with respect to our strategy design pattern, we are going to learn. Keep your brain open. When interfaces are not implemented by dependent classes, multiple dependent classes, what's the problem? When all of them are implementing common interface, what's the advantage? Nothing great. Runtime polymorphism with interfaces. Achieving loose coupling with interfaces only I am going to talk. Already you know this concept, but I'm just reiterating one more time. Okay, guys. Everyone try to understand the problem. I'm wantedly giving the subject as problem and solution. Then it will register properly in your brain. If target class is having multiple possible dependent classes, then the code becomes tightly coupled code. If we take one dependent class type has a property in the target class. Target is having multiple possible dependent classes, but we are going to take what? One dependent class type has a property. One dependent class type has a property. Check it out. First dependent class DTDC, guys. Public class DTDC deliver int order ID. Clear? Mr. Redshirt, stop writing. Concentrate listening. Public class blue dot string deliver int order ID. Total how many dependent classes I have taken now? Two dependent. What is the method that we are having? Deliver. What is OID? Order ID. So their responsibility is delivering the products. Okay, guys. Somehow I'm convinced with what? DTDC services, guys. Private DTDC is equal to new DTDC. Where, guys? Flipkart class. Where it is happening? Flipkart class. So in the shopping method, I have written shopping logics, guys. Bill calculation, all these logics. Lastly, I'm saying what, guys? DTDC dot deliver OID. So once shopping and billing is over, definitely what I'm trying to do, I'm doing deliver operations or not. I'm simply doing deliver operations or not, guys. I want reply from you people. Come on, guys. I want reply from you people, guys. I want reply from you people. String message is equal to DTDC dot deliver OID. DTDC dot deliver OID. Is that clear, my dear? I want reply. Got the clarity, my dear? I want reply, boss. Super, guys. Tell me here what is there. Public string shopping, string items array, double prices array, logic to call bill amount, string message is equal to DTDC dot deliver OID. And here is the story and here is the return statement. But what's the problem, you know? I have hard-coded DTDC class name. Somehow I did not like the services of DTDC. I want to change to Blue Dart or DHL or X or Y or Z. I have to modify the source code of the target class. That means tight coupling has come now, boss. Am I getting tight coupling here or loose coupling? Tight coupling here or loose coupling? That is the problem. What is the solution for this problem? I make all dependent classes, DTDC, Blue Dart, DHL, whoever comes later. Implementing common interface, let us assume courier. Here, I don't take DTDC type property. I will take what? Courier, that without instantiation. Private courier, courier, comma. I mean to say semicolon. Private courier, courier, semicolon. Below that one setter method I provide. Public wide set courier, courier. This dot courier is equal to courier. That means I'm going to assign dependent to the target through setter method from outside the class. I have a freedom to change time to time through that setter method. First time I can assign DTDC object. If I don't like their services without disturbing the source code, I can assign what? Blue Dart object. If I don't like their services also, I can assign what? DHL object. Are Blue Dart, DHL, all these are what? Famous courier companies. I think nowadays everyone knows importance of courier services. So in that process, am I touching the source code to change from one dependent to another dependent? Okay, forget about touching the setter method code, calling setter method. Worry about Flipkart class source code, am I touching or not? That means indirectly I achieved loose coupling or not? Indirectly I achieved loose coupling or not? Okay, see the coding implementation, guys. Practicals will see it's not like that. If degree of dependency is more between two components, tightly coupled, less loosely coupled. Flipkart wants to use Blue Dart courier service instead of DTDC service. Then we need to modify the source code of Flipkart class. This makes components as what? Solution using interfaces. Make all possible dependent classes implementing what, guys? Common interface, and take that interface type as what? As a property, having setter method for that property in the target class to make the code as what? Loosely coupled code. Okay, check it out. Public interface courier string deliver into OID. Interface with method declaration. Don't overlook courier with method declaration, right? DTDC is implementing courier, implementing deliver method. Super. Another dependent class also implementing deliver method by implementing courier interface. Perfect. Perfect means perfect. Now tell me next one. In Flipkart class, here we have taken as a property or not, guys? In Flipkart class, we have taken as a property or not, guys? Private courier has a property. Did I instantiate that? Only reference variable is taken. For that, has a property, I have taken one setter method. Public void set courier, this dot courier is equal to courier. One setter method is taken or not taken? One setter method is taken or not taken, guys? Definitely one setter method is taken. I want reply, my dear guy. To assign courier object to Flipkart object. To assign courier object to Flipkart object. Are you getting my point there? I want reply. Public string shopping. Okay, items array, price array. Here I am saying courier dot deliver method. Come on. Yeah, am I writing DTDC words, blue dot words in the target class? I am taking common interface type reference variable. That to one setter method I am providing. So from outside I can assign whatever object I want. I have a question. Courier is interface reference variable. How it can hold a DTDC object? Interface reference variable can't it hold its implementation class object? That means courier property that is taken as a property can hold either DTDC class object or blue dot object, whatever we got. Okay. Sir, how we are going to change dependents, sir? Look at the client application, guys. First I created, forget about Spring. Think about only core Java. Flipkart class object is created normally. Then courier is equal to new DTDC. Interface reference variable pointing to its implementation class object. FPKT dot set courier. Tell me indirectly what I have assigned here. DTDC object. I did not like DTDC after some time. What I am doing? Courier is equal to new blue dot of. Same reference variable now pointing to blue dot object. FPKT dot set courier. This time what is injected? I am able to replace DTDC with blue dot without touching single line of code in Flipkart class. Everything I am able to do outside the Flipkart class. That means loose coupling is achieved or not achieved. Is it a great concept? Not a concept because you studied in core Java. Did you not study this concept in core Java, boss? Studied or not studied? That's what I said. Don't look at interfaces for inheritance. Look at interfaces for polymorphism. Check it out. Deliver method is developed declared once, but implemented multiple times. That's one polymorphism there. Another angle, guys. That to runtime polymorphism. I can change one dependent to another dependent without touching the source code of the target class. Yes or no? Na? So interfaces are given for what purpose in Java? Polymorphism, that to achieve runtime polymorphism. A static polymorphism, compile time polymorphism is coming with method overloading only. Yes or no? Na? Method overloading already giving what? Static polymorphism. Who is giving runtime polymorphism or dynamic polymorphism? Interfaces, method overriding. Interfaces, method overriding. These two concepts together, we are achieving dynamic polymorphism, runtime polymorphism, that too with loose coupling. That's why LCRP is the great concept, boss. Where interfaces are involved, overriding is involved. Come on, guys. And loose coupling is also involved. Enjoyed or not? Felt it or not? We'll see practicals. It's not a big thing. We will do that. It's not a big thing. But basic point, did you understand or not? That matters for me. I hope you understood that. Okay, what is principle number 3, guys? Our code must be open for extension and must be closed for yes or no? Na? Open for extension is already there, guys. If you implement rule number 2 perfectly, your code is open for extension. Can't I go for DHL courier service by implementing courier interface? Can't I go for blue dot courier service by implementing courier interface? Can't I take first fight class implementing courier interface? Can't I take some more class implementing courier interface, guys? Yes or no? Na? Possible or not possible? So that means our code is open for extension or not? I can add more courier companies to my list or not? So if we implement rule number 2 perfectly, 50% of the rule number 3 is already done. Another 50% is not done. What to do? Our code must be closed for modification. See, I am the developer of the Flipkart. I don't disturb my code because I am the developer. But some people, though I am not giving source codes to them, though I am giving only .class file to them, they may think about developing subclasses for the Flipkart, inheriting the methods, overriding the logics. Do I give chance to them? How to stop that chance? By taking the class as final class? Is it not interesting, Babu? Or by taking the methods as final methods? Or by taking the methods as static methods? Which is good out of three solutions? Final class is the best. Some people are thinking that I heard these words final class, final method. What's happening in the classes? It's your Java only, Babu. Okay, once again. By implementing rule number 2 perfectly, we also implemented 50% of rule number 3. That is, our code is open for extension because implementing common interface, we can add more and more dependent classes. That part is clear. By taking classes as final classes, methods of the classes as what? Final methods. We can make our code closed for modification. Because how people try to modify? Though I don't supply source code, by developing subclasses, by overriding the methods. How to stop subclassing? Final class. How to stop overriding? Final methods. See, you want to allow inheritance, but you don't want to allow overriding final methods or static methods. You don't want to allow subclassing itself. Final classes. It's up to you. Based on the situation you have to take. I don't say that is good, this is bad kind of thing. Okay. Inheritance is required, but overriding only you want to stop. Final methods are static method. Static method is not standard every time. We cannot take static every time. Generally, they prefer final methods. Why static methods cannot be overridden, guys? They are outside the class. They are not part of the object, right? They are common for all objects. They are not specific to one object. So that's why we cannot override static method. We cannot override final method. Final means final. There's no question of taking them and overriding. Final class means this is the final class. No question of having subclasses for it. That's the reason the word final like anything. Okay, guys. Please come in front of camera. We have more attention. Good, good. I am back. I am back. That's good observation. Yeah. Making all possible dependent classes implementing what? Common interface makes our code open for, because we can add more dependent classes by implementing that interface. DHL implements courier. First flight implements courier. That means I am able to add more dependent classes now, boss. Either by taking class as final classes or by making methods as what? We can make our class, our code closed for modification. Final classes cannot have subclasses, so code of the class cannot be modified. Final methods of superclass cannot be overridden subclasses, so code of the method cannot be modified. Come on, guys. After implementing rule number 1, rule number 2 perfectly, by just doing small modification, this rule number 3 can be implemented. That is making every class as final. Final here, final here, final there, final for the class only. Final for the class only. You may think that that is for method, guys. That is not for method, that is for class. That is definitely for class only. That is definitely for class. Final class, guys. Okay. I hope you understood this, guys. Okay. Can I implement this design pattern in core Java? But before that, I want to ask one question. That is, Can I use one design pattern in other design pattern implementation? Definitely. Do you want to see client creating dependent class objects? Do you want to see client creating a target class object? Do you want to see client only assigning dependent to target? Or you want to help client by providing factory? Come on, my dear. So that means I can add a factory design pattern implementation to simplify the life of the client application, fellow. I will be developing Flipkart factory dot get instance method, which is a static factory method. And in the bracket, I will pass courier type. Courier type is what? DTDC. I should not worry about how it is creating DT class object, how it is creating Flipkart class object, how it is assigning DTDC with what? Flipkart. Everything you should take care and you should return Flipkart object having DTDC class object na boss. You should return Flipkart object having DTDC object or not. I want reply from you people. That is what IOC container also doing now, boss. I asked Flipkart object, it is giving Flipkart, but internally many things it is doing or not. Okay, here also, I don't want to see client fellow feeling that pain, boss. So I will provide Flipkart factory. There one method get instance as static factory method. In that method call, you will pass the courier name. And you should only take care of Flipkart object creation, DTDC object creation. You should only assign DTDC object to Flipkart object. Yes or no? Na? Shall we start the coding of that? Are you ready for it? Okay. Courier common interface, DTDC, dependent 1, Blue Dot, dependent 2, Flipkart target class. Factory package, Flipkart factory.java. There I am implementing factory pattern. Test guys, StatsDP, which is a client application, right guys? Where is strategy design pattern? While designing these target and dependent classes, we try to follow what? Strategy design pattern. Clear? So let's jump into the coding because people are saying coding, coding, coding. Now we are ready with the coding, boss. Yeah, tomorrow 7 p.m. Spring Boot microservice new batch is there. If anyone missed initial classes, you can happily come there. Only for initial classes, you can come there. Batch transfer is possible or not? That is administrative work. Please talk to admin. Okay. New guys, what is the project? Java project. Yeah, in this project, do I need to add Spring jars? Here respond. Do I need to add Spring jars? Is it required? Okay. Java project, guys. Tell me. IOC pros, how much? 03. Strategy DP. What, guys? Strategy DP core Java. Say next. Say finish. Say next, save, finish. Open prospective, don't open, guys. Always say no. Always say no to that. Okay, it's a core Java project. Do I need to add the Spring jars? Do I need to add the Spring jars? Okay. But whenever you create a project, to get the clarity what you should do, first you have to add the packages. Yeah, then division of work starts there only. Okay. com.nt.component, where I want to keep target and dependent classes. Next, I want to have factory pattern, guys. com.nt.factory. Hey, com.nt is not fixed, guys. I am prefer com for company, nt for Naresh Technology. Okay. If you want, you can take something else. Your name dot. Okay. Your name dot module dot this. Anything, but better to have 3 words minimum, guys. com.nt.main. So nowadays I stopped calling it as a client. We'll say main class. Main looking's very simple. Okay. Class with main method, main class. Let's go to the component, guys. I will take what interface? Courier interface. What interface, guys? Courier interface. Inside the courier interface, what is there? Public void, public string, deliver. What, guys? Deliver. Into order ID. What ID? Into OID. OID means order. Into order ID. That's good. Class, my dear. What is this? DTDs. Add, guys. Courier. But I am not liking one thing I have done. Generally for interface names, coming or not coming? Just call any admin. We have to take interface with I word, na boss. Interface with I word. Only one TV is having problem or every TV? Blur vastunda? Check. Import iCourier. Yeah. Tell me, boss. Here, what should I do? Return. Tell me. Order ID order. Order ID order is assigned to. Is assigned to DTDC for delivery. DTDC for delivery. Okay, guys. This is what DTDC class was. Can I say save as? Save as. Here, what is there? Blue Dart. Save as Blue Dart Java. This is my Blue Dart. Here is my Blue Dart. There are not there, guys. Perfect. Blue Dart.java, DTDC.java, iCourier.java. Ready with this story, guys? Come on, everyone. Yeah, Blue Dart.java, DTDC, iCourier. Total 3 classes are ready. Okay, dependents are ready, boss. Now I need to develop the target. Okay, implementing courier interface for both dependent. Part of strategy rule number 2. Rule number 2, already rule number 2, 50% is completed. Rule number 2, another 50% is what? Taking that type of properties in target class, right, guys? Yeah, what is my class? Flipkart. I'm taking just Flipkart, guys. If you want, you can take any other brand also, no problem. Flipkart. Yeah, here what is the property? proper. Private, it should be what, guys? I couriera, couriera. Courier, courier. What is the one I should write? At the red auto. No, just as a proper. I also tempted, but I controlled. Because a Spring developer all of a sudden writing core Java program, mind goes here and there. You know that, right? Okay. Setter method for assignment. For assignment. What is the setter method? Public void. Why set courier only? Because courier is the property name. What is there? Courier, courier. Okay. I courier, fine. Courier, courier. This dot courier is equal to this dot courier is equal to courier. But we are doing all this hangama in assignment, all this thing to use in the business method. Na? I need to develop one or other business method, some meaningful business method, right? Okay, guys, tell me. Public string. Public string. What What we do in this website? Shopping. Yes or no? Na purchase, shopping, anything you can take, guys. What items? Items array. Will purchase multiple items or one item? Okay. Then what? Prices array. Items will have a prices na boss? Yes. Okay. Now tell me. Calculate bill amount. What amount, guys? Simply and literally calculate the bill amount. Simply and literally calculate the bill amount. Are you with me, guys? I want reply from you people. Calculate bill amount, boss. Tell me how to calculate the bill amount, my dear. Double total amount is equal to 0.0. Total amount. Okay. Yeah. Tell me how to go through the prices array. Then only I will get the total. I think I can take the enhanced for loop for that. Tell me. Okay. Double P colon prices. Double P colon prices. Tell me here what is there. Total amount is equal to total amount plus P. Yes, we are ready with bill amount now, boss. Okay. Use dependent. You have to use the dependent, guys. String message is equal to string D message, delivery message is equal to string message is equal to tell me, boss. Courier dot deliver of what is there? Courier dot deliver of OID. OID. Yeah, but OID is ready, yeah? But order ID should be generated by website people only, na? Flipkart people only, na? Okay. That's why first I'll say, okay, actually it will come in the sequence, guys. But today I don't have patience to write that logic one by one. Actually, if you insert in the database will take care generally. Okay, but today we don't have database, nothing. Generate random number as the OID. Order ID. Generate random number as the order ID. Okay, guys. I think you know that. Into OID is equal to new random of. Why online people joins the meeting, lose the meeting, again joins the meeting, again lose the meeting. Is it a functional or classroom, ra? Coming whenever you want, going whenever you want. I get the feeling it's like a theater. Whenever song comes, people will use them. Worst fellows. Line number 22, spell mistake. I'll come to that line in a moment. First of all, new random dot, next int of, how much guys? 3000. One number will come, 30,000 you take guys, what is there? Control plus shift plus O. It will import the package na boss? Online or fragile? Online or not fragile guys? You are watching OTT movies online or offline? Then why seriousness is coming? Where you are spending money, you have a seriousness. Where you are spending money for earning money, you no seriousness. You're spending money for entertainment, there is a seriousness. If someone comes and disturb, hey, let me watch movie. Did you ever say, let me attend class? No, I know that. That means what you are prioritizing, you observe. What you are prioritizing, you observe, Mr. Online students. Okay? Fine. When you can watch online OTT movie with focus, what's the problem to attend online class with focus? And with that, we only 2.5 hours entertainment will come, nothing else will come, right? But with this, life will settle down, but still seriousness is not there. Why I will tell? Because you have a confidence. Tomorrow, if I don't get the job, my parents will still feed you. My parents will still feed me. That confidence is there. In Western countries, they will kill that confidence by sending them out after 20 years. Then automatically seriousness comes. So problem is not yours. Problem is our education system and brought up culture. Okay. Sorry to say that, but that's a fact. Yeah, I generated one random number as what? Order ID. Now I passed that order ID, guys. Come on. Super, guys. Yes, guys. Tell me now. Return. Return. Okay, now I want to write a final conclusion message, guys. So and so items are purchased, having so and so prices, and delivery status. This is what I want to write. But can we print the array directly? Okay, but we have a method. We can convert any array into string, that is arrays dot toString. Arrays is the class name, don't confuse. Array itself class name. Okay. Return arrays dot toString. Arrays dot toString items are purchased. Having prices. Come on, guys. Arrays dot toString items are purchased. Having prices. Come on. Arrays dot toString prices. Arrays dot bill amount. What is there? Bill. Bill amount is total amount. Yes, na guys? Total amount. After that, I'll keep some dots and I keep D message. Delivery status message also I'm putting. Okay. Arrays dot toString. It converts everything, any array into single string. Single string is easily printable or not? Even here double array. Again single string. Okay, boss. We are ready with the business method or not, guys? Come on, I want reply. Okay. Anything great here? Because we spent a lot of time on it. Anything great? Are you questioning about setter method? Are you questioning about the setter method? Okay. Right, guys. Are you questioning about setter method? Setter method is taken to assign dependent to target from the outside the class. From the outside. Being from the outside. Okay, boss. Now tell me next one. I'm going to the factory, boss. Because I don't want to see client doing object creation of Flipkart, client doing object creation of DTDs. No, I don't like that. We learn factory pattern for a purpose, right? Okay. And this time I want to do multiple things. Target creation based on the given hint, dependent creation, assigning dependent to target. Everything should be done there itself, right, guys? New class, guys. What is that? Flipkart factory. What factory, boss? Flipkart factory. Factory pattern class, boss. Yeah, tell me, generally is in factory pattern implementation, we'll take one static factory method. Yeah, public static. This time, what do you want to get? One of the dependent class object or target object having one of the dependent? So ultimately I need target, and luckily we have only one target right now, right? So that's why I can take the Flipkart or not. Ah, sorry, earlier you have taken interface time. That day requirement is different, today requirement is different. Today my factory is Flipkart factory, not the courier factory, right? If it is courier factory, what you said is right. But Flipkart factory also having courier factory logics. Yes or no, na? Whatever output come from courier factory, that should be assigned to Flipkart object. So that's why return type is just Flipkart. Final outcome is courier object or Flipkart object. That's it. Come on. The other day you said interface should be return type. Another day is different. There we have multiple classes. We need one of the dependent. Today we want one of the dependent in courier, but that is not the end of the game. That is a level 1 only. Level 2 is Flipkart object should be created, and from level 1 object should be collected and assigned to Flipkart object. And finally I want written Flipkart object. That's why return type is what? Flipkart. So that's why presence of mind compared to rule, sometimes presence of mind is important. I hope you convinced. Because my class name is not a courier factory. My class name is what? Flipkart factory. So it had to give Flipkart object on. Convinced na, boss. Get an instance. String courier type. String courier type. string. courier is equal to null. Local variable na better to initialize, guys. Local variable better to initialize. Okay. Create courier object based on the given courier type. If courier type equals ignore case DTDC. Courier type equals ignore case DTDC. Courier is equal to, tell me, new DTDC of. Right, boss? Control plus shift plus O. Else if, tell me, boss. Courier type equals ignore case. B dot. What dot, guys? B. Courier is equal to new blue dot of. I think blue dot is not taken, huh? Taken or not taken? Huh? Blue dot Java is taken. Huh? It should be blue dot. Okay, dot, Java, 2 times it has come. Okay. Now it's rectified now, boss. Yeah. Control plus shift plus O, blue dot. Yeah, right now only 2 are there. In the future, if more are there, you have to modify the factory. That's our headache. Yeah, tell me. Else, if anything else comes. In our style, we create the exception. Illegal argument exception. Illegal argument exception. Come on. Invalid courier type. What type, guys? Invalid courier type. Yeah, here we are creating one of the dependent class object or not. Super. Create target class object. What is that? Flipkart FPKT is equal to new Flipkart. Assign dependent class object to target class object. This courier object is definitely dependent object or not, guys? Dependent object, dependent. Yeah, tell me. FPKT dot set courier of courier. Yeah, written FPKT. Perfect. Anything great? Observe very careful. It is doing everything that IOC container is doing. Do I need to implement a factory pattern if I implement strategy design pattern in Spring? If I implement strategy design pattern application in Spring, do I need to write factory separately? Why? IOC container itself doing factory works, boss. Yes or no, na? Perfectly. Now tell me next one. Flipkart factory is ready, boss. Next one is what? Class. What's the class, guys? Main class. Strategy DP test. What test, guys? Here is the main class. Main class is taken. Get to Flipkart object. Everything is done, but one place we forgot this. We forgot to take final classes. Otherwise, rule number 3 is violated, na? Some 50% is violated, right? Rule number 3, final, guys. Flipkart factory, if you take or don't take, really does not matter, but taking is good. Okay, I think for DTDC also we should take, na, boss? Final. Final class. Now identify all the 3 rules. In Flipkart class, I preferred inheritance or composition. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, I made all dependent classes implementing courier interface, Blue Dart and DTDC. And in target class, I have taken courier type. Common interface type has a property. That means rule number 2, that is. And implementation of interface, rule number 3, 50%. Come on, guys. And taking class as final classes as what? Rule number 3 is second 50%. So all 3 rules are implemented. Looks like very simple when I implement, but a lot of analyzation we have done in the background. That's the best explanation, guys. Whenever chance comes to explain strategy design pattern, minimum 15 minutes you have to speak. I will tell. It's actually trick. When known questions comes, by the time. When unknown questions comes, go to the next question. What is this, sir? Known question comes, give detailed explanation. So a lot of time will be wasted in that question only. And you also think that you have given satisfactory answers? Yes or no, na? Perfect. Unknown questions comes. You don't know anything about it. Don't try, don't guess and don't get no, not correct from his facial expression for multiple times. You think that you have not answered one question, but he thinks that he is not confident in certain area. For example, he asked about security. You tried. He said no. Again you tried. He said no. Again he tried. He said no. So you think that you answered, not answered one question, but in his mind you are totally weak in security part. Then what should I do, sir? Whenever this kind of different question which you are not comfortable, simply say something like this. I never got opportunity to explore more on security. Can we discuss something else? When you say we discuss something else, he will ask what topics I should discuss. Then you can give your favorite areas. Yes or no, na? Otherwise, you will try and you'll say no. Again, you will try, you'll say impression gone. After that, you answer none questions nicely, but that impression still carries. So interview is always smart. Interview, array, this person who knows 100% Java may not clear subject. The person who knows 60% Java but lot of presence of mind, he will clear interview. He will definitely clear interview. By the time whenever known question come, skip the question whenever unknown question come. Skipping means simply say, I never explored much on this topic. I never got opportunity to explore much on topic. Maybe in future I may do that. But can we discuss something else? What's wrong in that? Because every job seeker is a guest to company. They will definitely give guest treatment. They never look you as a job seeker, slave kind of mentality. Guest, they never hurt the guest. They may analyze at the background a lot, but they will never say no to you on the face. They never hurt you. That's why you observe after an interview, what is my status means they will say we'll get back to you. They never say you are failed or you are success. Yes or no, na? HR team also always says they never say no on your face. They never say you are bad on your face. Very smoothly will say we'll get back to you. You will get the mail. Got it? So that's why you always take the privilege of explaining more and more when known question comes. Unknown questions, don't rotate your brain and opposite person brain. Simply try to skip to another topic. Fine. Strategy DP test, guys. We have a factory now, boss. Now, do I need to write that entire logic? Just assume factory is developed by one fellow, client is developed by another fellow. Other fellow now going to enjoy na, boss. A lot of abstraction is going to enjoy. Come on. HR says live for the day. One and the same. Live for the day means what? You are not promoted to next round. If at all next rounds are there today. Or today next round is not there, we will inform you. It is 50-50% meaning. You cannot take it as success. You cannot take it as failure. See, really second round is not scheduled that day. They say live for the day. Second round is there today, but they have not shortlisted you. They say you can live for the day. So you cannot say that statement as positive or negative. That's a normal English statement. Don't analyze that much. Flipkart factory dot. Come on. Flipkart factory dot. Get in a stance of DTDC. We got Flipkart object now. Invoke the business method. Invoke the business method. String result message is equal to fpkt dot shopping. Any nearby festival nowadays? New string array. Any nearby festivals, guys? Dasara only. No other festivals? Okay, for Dasara, I think Dasara. What did you purchase for Dasara? In Telangana, it's a big festival. Okay, everyone will purchase top to bottom fresh items. Okay, right. For jalebi. Okay, guys. Tell me, guys. Clothes. Dress. We'll say dress. Next one. For festival, what else you will purchase? Bike. Okay, lots of people will purchase the new vehicles, all iron items at this time. Okay. Next one. Okay. China. Okay. Gold chain, not bike chain. Okay, these are the three items, boss. These are the three items. Yeah, tell me the prices, guys. New double array, come on. Dress price, okay. Let us assume 5,000. 5,000 rupees. Next, bike price. Okay, 1,20,000, guys. E-bike, okay. Chain price, some 40,000. 40,000 guys. End of this semicolon. We got it? Okay. Right. System dot out dot println. Okay. Result message. See, after typing one, two letters, you pay control space, suggestions will come always. End of the main method. Anything great in this code, guys? But since we followed strategy design part and we are going to take all advantages, I can change dependent from one to another easily. And I made my client application fellow, main class fellow, free from object creation process. Lot of benefits we got it or not. Strategy DP test guys, enter key. Get instance parameter is given in factory method as a DTDC. Sorry, I have not given. Yeah, because I courier na. Courier. What's wrong in that? Okay, there's spell mistake. No, but no problem na. Because DTDC, right only, blue dot, that to equals ignore case I said, right? Any problem guys? Okay. See, get instance is actually creating Flipkart object, but it is getting one of its dependent type guys. Enter key boss. Yeah, tell me what is the output? Dress bike chain are purchased having prices 5,000, 1,20,000, 40,000. Bill amount is what? 1,65,000. This is order ID, guys. 427 order ID order is assigned to DTDC for delivery. Over na? I'm able to enjoy everything. Yeah, tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow, if I want to work with a DHL, I can work or not, guys? By creating DHL courier. Suppose I want to work with Blue Dot. B dot. What, guys? B dot. Let's run the application, guys. This time, everything is same boss. Who is assigned, guys? Blue Dot is assigned for a delivery. Are you able to develop the application nicely, guys? Okay. Same code or similar code, if not as it is, if some similar code is there here. Courier, Blue Dot, DTDC, Flipkart.java. Come on, guys. Flipkart factory is there. And the end of the story. And one assignment is also ready for you. What is that? Yeah, if you develop classroom application, you will become good listener. If you want to become good developer, you have to complete the assignment. You're a good student, a good developer, what you want, you decide. Implement strategy DP on vehicle and engine classes. Engine type, petrol engine, diesel engine, electrical engine. Let us assume vehicle is having option to change one engine to another engine. Practically not possible as on today, but in future it may happen. Okay. So vehicle is there, whatever engine we want, we can take it and we can keep it. Whatever engine we want, we can take it and we can keep it. So I should make all engine classes implementing common engine interface. Relevant type has a property, and using that engine only, I should write business logic inside the business method. What do you say, guys? Will we develop that one? If you don't like engine, you may go for tires. Different brands of tires are there, right? Different brands of tires. MRF is there, Apollo tires is there. There are Michelin is there, lot of things. Okay, if you don't like engine, you may go for entertainment unit, because for that also lots of brands are there, right, guys? Entertainment was inside the car. Entertainment unit will be there or not there, where audio, video, multi-purpose display will be coming. Android one is there. Okay, Apple CarPlay is there. Lot of brands also there. You can also develop that. I just given car and engine, boss, right? Okay. MRF means Virat Kohli. Yeah? That is your feeling, Ra Babu. No celebrity uses the item what they promote. Okay. No celebrity will use, guys. What's our one? 16.8, right? Wait, Babu, wait. Wait. I think admin want to share some information. Please wait. Call any admin. Praveen sir. Okay. Yeah. Spring core here. Okay, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow we will see. Wait for some time. But I am concluding myself. Okay. Tomorrow when we meet, we are going to design same application with Spring environment, highlighting the advantages of developing the same application in Spring. Clear? So with that, our second official example will be completed. So there onwards, we will see various other features that are there in Spring. Is that clear so far? Complete assignment. If you don't complete assignment, it's like IRM, Gayaram. I complete engineering, I also completed Spring Boot microservices. You want that kind of statement? Because your 16 years education may not give confidence to become something in life. But if you study these courses seriously, your life will change. Both personal life and professional life. Sir, how personal life will be changed? As I said, if professional life is good, then only personal life is good. Except for rich kids, for remaining all people, personal life will be good only when professional life is good. Is that clear? I'm keep on reminding this statement because people are still not doing assignments properly. And when I take action next day onwards, jump. Because our people unnecessarily give an online option to you people. Escaping from the problem is not the solution for the problem. Today you'll escape from assignment. Tomorrow you'll escape from a class. But you cannot escape from the life. Can you escape from the life? Can you escape from the fate? Yeah, please complete the assignment. Everything starts with completing assignments.